Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. The challenge was thrown down, and they certainly accepted. Let's see who the better squad is. The officials there at center, and I think we are about to get this one underway. Wait for this all day, and we are now officially underway. Play blown dead. Let's get the call. Carey's going to serve a pair for interference.
Well, that's going to be an interference call, and it's a deserved one. You can't impede the forward progress of your opponent, and that's what happens here.
Toronto sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
Their first power play opportunity of the game. They also have an opportunity to get ahead of their opponent here and lead this game for the first time. They've got to zip that puck around the perimeter and get. Wait a second, James. I believe there's going to be a call right there. An infraction happens.
Kadash's getting two for interference here. He's off to the box.
Well, you can take the time and space space away from your opponent, but not when they don't have the puck. You can't impede their forward movement, and that happens here. So he's going to the box.
Dreams and Nightmares has got a 5-on-3, and the clock's their BFF here.
What an opportunity, a long 5-on-3 here, and this can turn the momentum, switch the entire game in their favor. They have to find a way to execute.
Toronto's gained possession. He's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. Forces the turnover. Toronto's got it in the neutral zone.
Well, there's an intangible to being a competitor, and that's exactly it with that save. It's desperation, doing whatever it takes to keep the puck out of the net.
Carey's going to join the penalty kill here as they remain shorthanded.
We're going to have to check that one out again. It was just spectacular, James. When you're out competing your opponent, you're dialed in. You're so athletic, you make those kind of saves.
Off the draw, he ties up his opponent. There's a shot. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still looking for our first goal. They take possession as he locks him up on the faceoff. From one point to another. Big time block on the play.
He's doing what it takes, James. The coach is going to love that one, and I expect to see him out here again.
Mann's taking it from his own end. Nice dish from the left wing. Oh, what a block. He'll get a pat on the back from the coach when he gets off, if he can get off. Handles the puck.
James, I don't even know how he tracked the puck, let alone got to it.
Toronto's been very impressive to watch in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in the first. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Toronto's ahead 1-0. Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. Grabbed along the board by Webb. Feeds it on over to MP. Moves around along the half wall. Puck grab by Webb. Here's a pass down low. Takes control of puck. And a stiff break setup. Dreams and Nightmares has got a hold of the puck now. Pass back to the point. Here he is. Extended the lead to 2 goals here in the first.
Well, you can certainly see that they've jumped to their step. They have their legs underneath them, and they've really dictated pace and controlled the game.
The Germans play along the boards. And it doesn't reach the net because it goes off a stick. Picked up along the boards by MP. Devils slow it down with the hook, and the official's arm is in the air. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment.
Coaches hate stick infractions. You're just not moving your feet. You reach out with your stick. I often call it the lazy penalty.
A chance to capitalize here on the power play.
First power play opportunity of the game. You know they've worked on this in practice to set up the look that they want. Let's see how they move the puck around the perimeter and look to attack.
And now he moves it quickly to Manuel. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Tarush. There's the whistle as the play was offside. Power play set to roll on as the setters get ready for the face-off. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. And he slides it quickly to Carey. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. And he's knocked off the puck. face-off looming. MP's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. The Germans win the face-off. Slides it across to Terry. And the puck escapes the zone, and they'll be forced to tag up. Moves it over to Terry. Now a quick pass to Darush. The Germans looking against the half wall. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Manuel's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. The Germans win the faceoff. And the PK unit gets their man out of the box.
This power play unit was stagnant, James. It didn't create any offense. It didn't get any pucks to the net, and there are really no chances.
He comes up with a glove save. And he takes the feed. Nice picture. Looks to make a play over to MP. Tests it over. Trinity's got a hold of it against the wall. Feeds the puck across to Terry. Directed over to Webb. Germany's got possession of the puck. Tries to go over to Manuel. Knocks him. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. Coming to the slot. Big time stop.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination, have his eyes on the prize the whole time, and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net. That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
Moves it quickly over to Manuel. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice. Two more periods to go, and we're about to play the second frame here. And we are underway with period number 2. We've played a period here, Cheryl, and we've had an intermission to collect our thoughts. What do you make of what you've seen?
The Germans can't be happy with their power play efficiency right now. It's all about game management. You've got to know the score and how critical it is to take advantage of the specialty teams.
Oh, that's a blocker on it to turn it away. And he takes the feed. Takes that pass back at the point. Slides the puck down low. Sends the pass down low. Works it across to Webb. On the attack along the board. What a great save. On the back of the catch. Looks like we got a delayed tripping penalty coming up here. Moves the puck across to Webb. And it's a quick pass to Tompkins. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. There's the whistle. Let's get the official decision. The Germans will lose a man, tripping the call.
Well, the official is right there to make the call, and no question about it, it's tripping. Anytime you take someone's feet out from under them, you're going to head to the box for 2.
Toronto's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
We haven't scored yet in the game on the power play, but no need to to say that Toronto's players on the bench are shaking their head. They can't believe that didn't go in. They thought they had extended the cushion to their lead, but unfortunately it hits the post and out.
Loses the coverage there. Back in front. Scores! Coming up, clutch short-handed. Wow!
Well, you got to love the aggressive nature of this PK unit. They jumped, they attacked, and when they got the puck, they found a way to cash in and convert on the opportunities.
Germany's ability to finally light the lamp has made this a new game.
It wasn't at the start they were looking for, but it's not about the past, it's not about the future, it's about the present right now, and they're within one, and they got to find a way to make that next shift count.
And he sidesteps the check there. Oh, what a hit! Let's say they reached the end of the road.
Yeah, certainly, James, and these are the ones that the coach loves. They always say, play on your toes, play assertive. Well, this play displays that, right? Closing quickly, being aggressive, great spacing, line up your check, hammer against the wall.
Well, the man advantage unit might welcome being back at even strength after giving up a short-handed goal in that power play.
After you give up a shorty on a power play, the next shift is critically important. Finding a way to get back and dictate pace. Coaching staff knows that they need some energy. This next shift is critical.
Sends it over to Devil. And he slides it quickly to Darush. What a steal in his own end. Takes the feed. And the puck departs the zone. Denied by the goaltender. Moves it in front. And tears off a clean in front of the net. Levels it against the wall. Moves it to Darush. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Webb. Oh, and he traps it perfectly in the offensive end.
The Germans have been picking off passes left, right, and center. You know the coach is going to like this, but it has to transition to offense. And this game's awfully close.
Big save in front.
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
Oh, and he misfires on that. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. And now it's grabbed by Empty. Oh, what a save in front.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Makes it look easy with the stop. Manuel's got the puck. Back to the point it goes. Slides the puck across to MP. Plays the puck into that play. Quick pass to Carey. Puck scooped up by Tompkins. Now over to Devil. Scoops up the puck here. And now he moves it quickly to Carey. Gives him a choice with that hit. Oh, they go back on offense. The Germans will play from the defensive zone. Broken up in the neutral zone by Tompkins. Toronto's got the puck against the boards. Shuts them down. Grabs the puck here inside the offensive end. Crouching down and knock it away. Jersey stick handling in his own zone. Here's an off-man rush. Germany's getting possession along the boards. Here's a short pass to Devil. And there's the save. And there's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come. Welcome back to EA Sports, the final frame of this one. And just like that, the clock is ticking on period number 3.
What's this game told you through 2 periods tonight?
Germany's got to get the puck, James. I mean, put it in layman's term. 1, you got to get the puck. 2, you got to score. They're not doing either.
Takes it into the slot. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognizing the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
Quick feed to Manuel. And that one's stolen at center ice. Toronto's taking a 2-goal lead now to start period number 3.
Well, it looks like the leadership group had something to say between periods because they have another gear here. They've come out with a sense of urgency and created a ton of energy.
Putting the hard hat on here. What a hit. Fires it and makes the save.
Frost had a solid night between the pipes, James. I mean, he's done everything he could to stop the puck, as indicated by his save percentage, but his team has also been really strong. Got the confidence of their netminder, and they've created a ton of opportunities.
Takes it to the net. Hits it past the front. Great defensive hits on play to pick it off. Puck picked up by Webb. Toronto's got it behind the net. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Solid hit on that play. From center they get into the attacking area.
Jersey's really hearing it from the home crowd right now. They didn't like that play earlier. That
Breakaway.
makes no mistake, very decisive, and puts it in the back of the net. Well, he gets in on the breakaway, and I just love his finish and execution, James. It's almost as if he knew what he was going to do the entire way. That's trusting in your skill set.
Toronto's added yet another one here to the total tonight. I mean, what a performance.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Hey, maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
Taken by MP. Avoids the defender. Denies him close.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
Germany's got it in their own zone. They've got numbers. Here's a chance. Rips it off the pipe and into the net. Wow.
They almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. I just love these types of goal, James. I mean, you can see the energy on the bench, the coach, everyone is uplifted because these are dirty areas. These are tough areas. These are competitive will-type goals, and he finds the back of the net because he was willing to pay the price.
And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. Germany's got the puck. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. There's the whistle, icing the call.
MP's been sniffing in and around the net all game long. Multiple scoring opportunities. Finally going to connect on the last one. But if you look at his body of work over the course of the game, he's had a lot of sustained pressure in the offensive zone, and he's been a real threat.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing. Well, he's not too talented to score sheet, James, but I love this game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts.
One hit from Buffalo off the puck. Taken along the wall by Tompkins. Big time hit that had some hot sauce on it.
And it certainly did, James. I mean, it was thunderous. You can see the whole bench light up with that hit. It's timely. It also generates a ton of momentum for his team.
Gaining steam here on the attack. Germany's grabbed a hold of the puck. Manuel's got it across the line. He's picks out the feed. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. A little pressure and going, he forces the turnover. Slides the puck down low. point. Mann's got the puck, and he's walking the blue line. Good hit. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. Dreams and nightmares get a hold of it along the wall. Good clearing attempt to breathe. Goodall is moving the puck through his own zone. And he's got the puck. Gets them along the wall. Big collision and sends it right onto his teammate's lap.
And it's also a hit that sends a message in and around the bench, doesn't it? And, you know, for him, he's just got to collect himself, get back up, but you can certainly see that his teammates are smiling. They kind of think it's funny.
Moves by the check. Oh, it's a nice one with the paddle save.
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
And that's just out of reach. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. Toronto's put in one of their most complete efforts that we have seen in quite some time. Up big time late in this third. And off the draw, they win possession. Sends the pass over. Grabs control of it at the point. Slides it diagonally, quick and deep. And he coughs it up with the pass. Wow, that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time. He's able to take it away.
What's on that? Passes it in front. Oh, and he couldn't complete that. Toronto's got it now. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. Puts it right in. Scores! And look who's at it again.
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net. I love this pass, and I mean, there's a lot of pace on this puck as well. I mean, this is a quintessential fast break, and coaches certainly preach this. They want you to move that puck north quickly.
And off the draw, Saturday takes control of the puck. That's all Shearer from this one tonight. See some fire on the ice here in this EASHL challenge, but one of those smiles on the bench tonight, Cheryl.
Yeah, a lot of fun out there, and there's more pressure in these games. James, you want to win the challenge, you want to find a way to have the bragging rights, and I thought they executed, they were urgent, and they were ready right from puck drop.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, the gauntlet has been thrown down. The challenge laid. Who's up for it? Time to find out. Setters glide into position for the opening draw. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. Both squads bringing their A-listers here for this one in this EA SHL Club Showdown. Both teams seem ready, and they are about to drop the puck on this opening faceoff. Puck is dropped, and we are underway. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Delayed penalty coming up here. There's the whistle, and here's the ball. White's going off for interference.
Oh, that's a tough way to start a game. I get it. The adrenaline's flowing, and sometimes you're just a little too over-aggressive.
First chance of the night here on the man advantage.
As the power play unit steps out on the ice, they've got to reset mentally here, James, and just get rid of all the other opportunities that they've had and forget about them. Because the time is the present right now, and they've got to make good on this one.
From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play.
James, sometimes on a power play with more time and space, you can get lulled to sleep, and that's exactly what this has been happening here, as it's been lackluster, unable to even get a shot on net so far.
Passing through it. Pitched off in front. Trying to clear the zone. And he's able to move the puck across the blue line and out of harm's way. Empey's got it in the offensive zone. From the point, they take control of it. Great positioning by the defender. Still anyone's game as the power play comes up empty-handed. Shut down with a blocker.
Now the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting up close to the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
And he denies that great opportunity there. Craig's going to hang on for a whistle. Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Moved up ahead after a nice pass from the right wing. West opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. We've still got zeros on the board. Jordan's won the faceoff, and now let's see what they can do. And he slides it quickly to Rock. Huge steal in his own end.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Picked up along the wall by Webb. Oh, what a move! Oh, stopped it!
I can't even believe he got to that puck there, James. I mean, this is all about instinct. You do all those reflex drills for a reason, so you don't have to think about it when you're just reaching for the puck. I always say, to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As you look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way to make yourself as big as possible to get to the save. That's what he did, and that's why the save was made.
Craig's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Toronto's got it, and they're on the attack. United's got to hold him against the wall. Moves it quickly over to White. Takes the pass. Toronto's in now. Shot. Oh, what a glove save there. He read that perfectly.
Reaction time is everything when you're a goaltender, and that's why you see from a young age them working on all of those different drills to help them with these kinds of saves. Just flash the leather and make the save. What a glove hand.
And there's a little boost from off the wing as the centers were tied up there. Here's the chance.
In the game of hockey, you know that your opponent is told to attack and drive the net and really get in the eyes of the tender. And for the goaltender, it's really important. There's a lot of traffic in front to make sure they have their
Toronto's done a nice job staying with their game, and it finally pays off here, Cheryl, with a goal.
Yeah, when you trust the process and you stay to task, this is pursuit. Now you got to build on it. You got to find a way to get another one and continue on with consistency.
Moves into the slot, and that goes wide.
Coaches often measure scoring chances, and he does a real good job to get to that spot, but he will be disappointed. Toronto's continuing to push the pace of play in this game. They've been invested in the offensive zone. They do have the lead, but they wanted the extra cushion there, but unfortunately went off the post and out.
Quick pass across to Chen. Receives the pass. United's going to play it from the corner. They play it against the half wall. And all alone. Saved by the Teddy there.
Well, he's exuding a ton of confidence, not sitting back in his neck, challenges and make the save. Frank's found his rhythm here, James, looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
In the final moments of this period, 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Nice job tying up his opponent. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. Oh, even save on the slapper. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Tompkins. Oh, textbook poke check to turn that over. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Passes on over to MP. Tries to the
They need to keep the pedal to the metal. With some really great puck movement and speed in neutral zone to gain that possession on entry, James, and then it's all about drive and attack. They take advantage of the numerical advantage, and they bury it.
Gordon's quick stick lands him the puck here at center. Tremendous stop with Chen. Perfectly executed. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Angles it over to Tompkins. And the crowd urging for them to shoot as time ticks down. And that's intercepted in the defensive end. Period number 1 in the books. First intermission entertainment is on deck here. You can also have time, go grab a drink, grab a hot dog. We'll be back with period number 2 in moments. Fans back in their seats. Teams are on the ice. They're ready to drop the puck here for period number 2. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped.
All right, partner, we've got a pretty good sample size of what we've seen in this one tonight. Your assessment?
Washington's had a rough start to the opening frame, James. I mean, just they didn't possess the puck. They've had a lot of turnovers, and as a result, their opponent has a lead.
Great reach with the hook check. Murray to one. Big save.
Goaltenders work so much on their reaction time, and man, this is just a clinic right now as he flashes the glove and makes the save. Frost made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
United's going to start with the puck inside the defensive zone. Washington's got possession here in the neutral zone. Toronto's got the puck in the defensive end. Tries to feed it over to Tompkins. Reads the play and forces the turnover. He may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front
Works it across to MP. Washington's got the puck here in the open ice. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
The player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Broken up at center by White. Jordan's got it along the way. It's a contact. Four people. There's both right there. And a great save. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Solid check to slow him down. Washington's got it in their own zone. Puck grab by Webb. Dishes it to Tompkins. That's taken away. Great defensive effort there. Here's a shot. Rejected by the blocker. And now it's Nehl. And another stop.
What a great
Official signaling a goal. That's a goal. Washington's looked way more engaged since the start of this period, Cheryl, and now they're starting to get some of the rewards.
Well, you can certainly feel the energy. There's two trains of thought here. There's the physical side and there's the emotional side of the game. Both are connected for them right now. Back in their favor.
Toronto's got the decided edge in the shot department here tonight in the second period, and they continue to lead. United's got the puck against the wall. Moves it to the middle, and that doesn't connect. Tompkins plays the puck. And that's poked away. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. Washington's got a hold of the puck. Takes the feed. Driving right to the front. Big time stop there.
Fast movements are outstanding. I mean, he gets the position so quick. He's athletic and he makes a huge save from the slot.
Here in the back half of this period, Dreams and Nightmares has really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Jordan's got it. They'll go on the attack here in the offensive side. Slides the puck over. Steps inside. Stop with ease.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Slides it diagonally to MP. Washington's playing it through center. There's an injection of energy with that hit. Shuts him down.
Fast been solid here tonight, James. I mean, look at his save percentage. Has been excellent between the crease, and that's making the saves that you need to and you want to at the appropriate moment. Man, his team's been effective going north.
Quick pass across to Webb. Huge hit against the glass.
I love the physicality in this game, but now there's going to be a stoppage in play, James, as that glass, it is broken. One of the most difficult things to do in hockey is manage the pulse of the game, and when you're trailing, you got to find ways to get back in it, to fuel, to ignite yourself, to push and dictate pace. Well, that hit right there is sending a very clear message that they're still in it.
Ken's loving the puck. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. That's moved up ahead. Toronto's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Takes it at center. There's a shot. And it scores! It's Shambles. He's up with his second of the night.
Yeah, I expected he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set.
Toronto's been putting lots of pucks on net all night long, and they lead it here late in the second. Pass to the paint, and he elects to explore his options. Quick shot, and taking it away, and he comes up big. That's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports. We've got a third period just around the corner. you're having a great night. 2 periods down, 1 more to go, and they're ready to drop the puck here on period number 3. All right, the puck is dropped on the 3rd and final frame. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the 3rd period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
United's generating a lot of offensive scoring chances here, James, but they can't seem to solve the goaltender. Listen, this is when you can't get frustrated. You have to stick with the game plan, continue to move the puck with motion, and drive the paint.
That had some flair to that.
He's finally going to get on the score sheet here after multiple scoring chances, James. Love to see the expected goals after this one. But you could feel it coming, couldn't you? I mean, he's been all around the net. He's had the puck on his stick. He's had all the right habits, found himself in all the right spots. Nice to see him finally connect.
Jordan's got it in the defensive end. Quick pass to Higgins. Just reflexes as he makes the one-cover save. Here's a short pass to White. And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot. Well, that's why he's wearing a letter, James. I mean, such an impactful play at this time of the game. You really rely on your leadership to make those important plays at the right time, and he executes perfectly.
Jordan scooped up the puck now here inside his own zone. Great poke check on the reach. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. He got all of that in. Grabbed along the boards by Tompkins. Here's a pass to the middle. The shot. And that misses. And not a little.
It's a lot here, James. He's looking for the redirect. He gets himself to position. It's always about the angle of your stick, and this one, it's just off. Well, an athlete's having a type of game like this, you just say, get him the puck, and that's exactly what's happening tonight, because every time it's on his stick, he's finding a way to fill the net here, James. A hattie so far in this game. He has been lethal when that puck is on his stick.
Higgins picks up the puck. Washington's in on the offensive attack now. Grabs the puck. Quick feed to Jordan. With possession along the wall. That's using the body on the block. From the right side, takes the pass. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Here they come through center into the offensive end. Toronto's got the puck. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Puck knocked loose after that hit. Goes right to the crease. Just gets out enough to keep it out.
That's an incredible sequence of saves. He is so dialed in, but I gotta say, where are the D-boxing out?
There's the save.
Washington's coaches have to be happy with the way they have that mental fortitude and physical engagement to come back in this game, James. It hasn't been easy, but they found a way to get themselves back in.
Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. And that's off target as it hits the body.
Duchenne's looking pretty banged up out there, James. Looks like he's fighting, pushing through something. He's struggling to get to the end of the shift.
Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Sends a pass over. Moves inside. Oh, beautiful glove save.
I love the willingness to drive north on this and beat your opponent to the space in behind, and that's exactly what he does by a great body position. Just look at his legs and the wide base to be able to get in there and get that shot off.
More than half the period has expired. It's all tied up. Great read by the wing to take possession with the 2 centermen tied up. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. And they win the draw on their own end. Puck scooped up by Mann. Toronto's looking to break out. Got hit. United's got the puck against the boards. Puts off by Mann. Moves it quickly over to Tompkins. Washington's got the puck in their own end. And handles the pass. There's the collision. Nasty play off the wall. Here they come. They're on the left side on the attack. Here they come on the attack down the right side. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Angles it over to Tompkins. Moves it to Webb. Nehl, quick pass to Tompkins. Look at this.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out. I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional, certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Here in the late going to the frame. We are all tied up in this one. Nearing the final minute of regulation. Let's go physical on that play. Dishes it off. United's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Quick feed to Jordan. Toronto's got the puck. Quick pass to White. Here he is, shoots it on net. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Slides it across. United sliding the puck behind the net. What a great read, breaking up the pass. A little dipsy doodle and he loses possession of the puck.
Trying to make the move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes...
A clutch goal gives them the lead.
Well, it's very timely, isn't it, James? To give them the lead, and also the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts led to that opportunity.
United's not far from the finish line here as they lead it late in this third. And they win that draw center. Dished on over to Tompkins. There's the final horn, and this one's in the books. Well, Cheryl, as my kids like to point out, the hot chocolate's never quite as sweet when you come up on the short end of an EASHL challenge.
Yeah, it certainly isn't. I'm sure it doesn't taste as good, and this one doesn't have a good taste either. They're going to have to regroup and find a way to reset for their next challenge.